you know about what's next at the Green Room Show. But let's start off with who's next. Right now, from Charlie Goodnights, his name is Kevin Garofalo. Big round of applause, big welcome for Kevin Garofalo.
How y'all doing tonight? Can I get some noise from the people over there?
Yeah!
Now some noise from the people over here. Wow, there's like 30 people in here and it sounds like 7. Come on, everybody get a little bit more enthusiastic.
Yeah!
Alright, that's what I like to hear. He was right, my name is Kevin Garofalo. Can be caught performing at Charlie Goodnights. And I know everybody here is thinking Garofalo. Is that any relation to Janine? And I'm here to set the record straight, folks. There are a couple of really big differences between me and Janine Garofalo. She's got a much bigger cock than I do. Grows more facial hair too, it's disturbing. I actually, Garofalo, you're thinking what kind of last name is that? I'm actually half Catholic and half Jewish. That makes me a cashew. If we ever had, sex with an Indian girl, I'd have little Hindus running around everywhere. And if I ever fucked a Muslim girl, we'd have very conflicted children. Oddly enough, I recently did have sex with a girl from Lebanon. We were brokering our own peace deal, I guess. She loved every minute of it, which just goes to prove that the Lebanese love screwing the Jews. Come on, a little political humor for you. Now, I don't know when I decided to be more Jewish than Catholic. It might have something to do with my first confession, because I went to Catholic boys' school for 12 years. And I remember in my first confession, I told the priest that I had told 14 lies, and he told me I had to do 20 Hail Marys and give him a blowjob. And maybe that's why I still have a bad taste in my mouth over the whole experience. Now really, my roommate went to Israel about a year ago, and he brought me back this Jewish Monopoly game. Kind of like the college Monopolies, where instead of Boardwalk and Park Place, they've got the Gaza Strip and the West Bank. You just can't own them, you can only occupy them. And you can't build hotels, you can only build a wall. And God forbid you ever pick up a chance card, you never know when it's going to say 20 Katusha rockets land in your backyard. We're just not liking Lebanon-Israel jokes today. Too soon? Too soon. Shit is still going on. Fuck. No, alright, I'll go into some of the more Jewish humor that's just got to deal with me. My mom, she recently started being an actual Jewish mom where she's been trying to set me up with all these people, and I came home one night and she says, "What are you doing tonight?" I said, "Oh, I'm going to the bars." She said, "I want grandkids," and she handed me some roofies. And that's not the fucked up part. The fucked up part is that when I was dragging the girl home, I walked into my room, and my mom was poking holes in all my condoms.
Oh my god.
Yeah, it was that fucked up. I have a cat, because obviously I don't do too well with the ladies. Her name is Princess Hitler. The Hitler because she's got a mustache, the princess because she only drinks from the throne, but more importantly, every time I take a shower, the cat nudges the door open, walks into the shower, farts and laughs because she thinks it's funny as hell to gas at you in the shower. It's never okay. It's always too soon with the Holocaust jokes, isn't it? Y'all can just call me Mel Gibson. Now, why don't I do too well with the women? I don't exactly know. But I've taken to the whole online dating thing. Anybody else here do online dating?
Yes!
Right on. Anybody here been to Craigslist before? And checked out the personals? You don't have to admit that you actually went for any other reason than to laugh at the personals. But I posted one the other day, I'm not above admitting that I did, and the response I got, 26-year-old man seeking female, was from a 45-year-old married man, asking if he could give me a no-strings-attached blow-and-go. And my only response to him was, "Can I fuck your wife?" Started dating online. Dated this one girl in Canada. And I know you're all thinking, why would I want to date one of our Mexicans to the north? And it's because the exchange rate is just so damn good. One American cock is worth 1.5 Canadian cocks, and I've never felt so black in my entire life. Well, the online dating thing obviously didn't work, so I decided to date girls that had like deformities of some sort. Started using all sorts of great pickup lines. There's this One girl, she was in a wheelchair. I asked if she fell from heaven. Let her sink in. There's another girl with a hunchback, gave a whole new definition to the word camel toe. Third girl, I didn't even date her, but I woke up next to her one morning. She rolled over and smiled this big toothless grin at me. I was like, fuck, was I that drunk that I missed that she didn't have teeth? And she said, dude, you were great. I want to be friends with benefits. I said, yeah, me too. Call me when you have full dental. Fuck. Then there was the girl with the voice box. You know, and it was like, hey, baby, you want to come home with me? Yes, I'll go home with you. And she had to explain to me that that's not what deep throat meant. Come on, that was funny. So no, I've been doing the girl thing for a while. I actually was in a relationship for a while, and she broke my heart. And nobody's surprised at all. Serves her right, dick. No, but she did. I found out she was cheating on me, and we got into this big argument over it. And she's like, well, I wouldn't have cheated on you if you didn't have such a small dick, which is what all girls say to get at guys. And I had to remind myself that even a Boeing 747 is going to look small landing in the Grand Canyon. But when I caught her cheating, I realized she had, been using the cell phone that I bought and paid to text message the guy, $100 and over the limit fees, and I took it away from her, so she beat the shit out of me. And that's the truth. That's not a funny joke. But no, I got sent to anger management class because she called the cops, told them I did it to her. But I did learn some important things in anger management. Number one, I learned the definition of irony because I walked into the anger management class and every single one of those motherfuckers was wearing a wife beater. And the other thing, are you guys familiar with I feel statements at all?
I feel when you speak up.
Yeah, I feel when you, anybody at all. I feel statements are, I feel lonely when you go to bars without me. Maybe you should include me more often. I don't know why I went back to jail. All I said was I feel like hitting you when you cheat on me. Maybe you should stop being such a dirty whore.
Yeah.
All right, guys. I'm gonna end up with one last little thing. Obviously, somebody's happy that I'm off. Hey, fuck you too, buddy. He can take me, so I'm really not gonna go there with him. But focusing on women instead of the job was a mistake, so I decided to focus on my job. I actually got a job at an ad agency, and I wasn't really sure if ads worked or not until I started working there. Now I find myself thinking everyday ad slogans, like when I'm making everyday decisions. Like the other day I was deciding whether or not to go see a hooker. And everybody knows tricks are for kids. But I decided to listen to Nike and just do it. So I hopped in my Chevy, I was like a rock, and I drove down to the local Walmart because there's always low prices. Couldn't find what I want, so I drove to Staples where they have easy buttons. Tried to stick it in her ass, but like Taco Bell, she told me to think outside the bun. So like Burger King, I told her to have it her way. When she did, I couldn't feel anything. So Gatorade asked, is it in you? And like JCPenney, she said it's all inside. I'm glad I listened to Nike and decided to just do it, because a lot like McDonald's, I was loving it, and now like Valtrex, it's a brand new day. Thank you, ladies and gentlemen, that's my time. Enjoy the rest of your